everybody, it's Decker Miles here with limited time run Nosh Cleric, aka Nosh, and Red Shirt.
Okay, sorry, I just heard a
So
noise.
let's do this. We're playing Half-Life Coop. Hey, it's all red. It's all red again. Okay, cool.
No, I had a noise going on. I was like, what the fuck was that? But no, it's just a random background noise that was happening outside my room. Anyway. Right, shit. I got nothing else. I mean, I could go on and on. Any other transfer that I remember is easy memories from my childhood. But I'm slowly putting the pieces together from what I remembered as a kid from my childhood. It's ridiculous. Right, I even said Transformers Energy. Speaking of that,
Error.
I literally almost forgot about the Transformers Cybertron figures that I had as a kid. So I had some and I lost them too.
This is not brought to you by anything from Power Rangers or any of that, just so you know.
Not sponsored by Hasbro, because Hasbro or Takara from Japan. Bandai, Japan, Takara, whatever. Blah, blah, they're not all sponsoring me. Anyway,
none of them.
Side
discussion.
All these companies, let's put it that way. All these companies. I do not own these properties. But anyway, nevertheless, fucking hell. I extensively remembered having half of the Energon Autobots that would, or Cybertrons in Japan, that would combine, or Super Links, because they were called Super Link in Japan, or it was, the series was called Super Link in Japan. But nevertheless, I fucking had, what were their names? Oh yeah, Prowl and Ironhide, Inferno. I think I had Hotshot Energon, if I'm not mistaken. It could be wrong. But nevertheless, I remember they could combine, and I kept trying to transform not Ironhide, it was Prowl. I kept trying to transform, and I just apparently didn't know how to do that. Jeez. But they were good figures, otherwise, just, maybe I just, as a kid, I just kind of selected trying to transform it and everything. But maybe if I rebuy them on eBay or something, or Marketplace or whatever.
The fuck?
Oh! But nevertheless, knowing my skills, transforming skills now, I know how to do it and everything.
I am.
Maybe I could at least rebuy them just for that alone. Just be like, hey, I can actually transform them. Nice. And combine them and everything. God damn it.
Mr. Freeman? Oh, that puff got in my mouth again.
And there's even, shit. It's funny how I say that, but, I like how there was literally an entire Transformers toy line, which was Armada or Micron Legend in Japan, or Legend of Micron in Japan, where it was focused on for the entire toy line. Yet the Cybertron toy line would later go on to have Vector Prime, which then comes with a Minicon, and then some Minicons in the Cybertron toy line. I'm actually happy to know that.
My ride
I just
service is calling me, so gonna leave a voicemail about my ride for tomorrow. Me and Rose are going to the store tomorrow.
Oh, right.
Sadly, not Hy-Vee. We're going to Walmart. I know. I work at Hy-Vee, but I'm going to Walmart. I know that's a taboo. I know.
But nevertheless, I think that's about
those puffs get to me real bad.
But no, I think that's just.
They got stuck.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else other than that.
Yeah.
All it is just memories.
Wait. Okay. So, is how do you pronounce it? Sentai? What's the full name?
There's Super Sentai in Japan. Yep.
Super Sentai.
Because,
all right.
Yep. Super Sentai.
Yeah, because they don't have an R, do they? Not that I know anything about writing or anything.
Well, it is. Well, if you do say it in English, it is super. So that is, yeah.
Well, I think in the old-fashioned Greek and Roman era, their currency of 0 is not a word. It's either you have.
Yeah. So it's funny. It's funny how that is in Japanese, but yeah. So
I'm not saying
it's kind of hilarious.
I'm just saying as a someone that knows history. I know that in Greek and Roman during that era, 0 was not a word.
Was not a thing.
Zero wasn't necessarily a word. It was either you have it or you don't. I want to go to here.
Yeah.
So
in fact,
my dad would know more about Greek and Roman things about that because he actually went to college
for
languages and also
oh yeah.
Where's the break room? I forgot where it is again. God damn it.
Especially since Japan is like a very contextual language sometimes, musical and contextual. I didn't realize that. Once I realized, oh yeah, because certain words can mean sometimes the same words can mean like different things in different contexts, and I was like, oh,
damn right, the thing's broken, bitch.
I did not realize that when I first learned that. I was like, oh, well, that's actually pretty good. Makes sense.
My soda.
And when you try when I tried singing a few live shows and anime theme songs, I started realizing that's actually kind of interesting when you try to sing them in Japanese. It feels like very coherent, and especially even Japanese songs that may or may not have a connection to something.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter what. It starts to feel like it feels so coherent. Like you know what you may know what it means when you read it, when you try to look at the subtitles for it, and you're just like, oh, you know what this means, but then you're like, it fits because it's so coherent. Though that's not to say American songs, English songs can't be coherent. Oh no, I mean, hey, there are plenty of English songs. There are plenty of songs in America that from different bands and stuff that have been coherent. Don't get me wrong, but oh my god, that's why sometimes Japan can also be a language that is coherently musically coherent. Yeah. There we go.
See, I'm speed running Co-op Half-Life.
So good. Yeah. It's great.
No, I've been getting like, I would say upset stomach because I've been over puffing. But it's mostly I try to use it sparingly, so I do like 3 puffs at once or at
That's your stomach.
Is that? Let's do that. Nope, not a thing. Okay.
And sometimes that is my stomach, and I'm like, shut up, stomach. Well, I jokingly say shut up, stomach, or just like shut the fuck up or something.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Nosh. No one cares.
But I would end up
laughing. You're not my mom, and you're not my dad.
You're someone. You are someone. There you go. Anyway, let's see. I was gonna make the joke that I was gonna make the joke of like my father wasn't there to take me to the fair. But to be fair,
well, your dad's dead, so he definitely can't take you to the fair.
I went to the I think he took me to the fair once. There was actually a state fair we went to at one point. And I remember going to one.
I think state fairs here is in Grand Island, so it's interesting. Though my dad said my grandma's like been a lot more open to me, me being here because like she was very adamant that I shouldn't move here because I would be by myself, no family, shit like that. But then my dad kind of pointed out as a joke one day, he's like, I'm here with all of the family, like in Nebraska. That's where all my family lives, except for my aunts, my dad's sisters, and they're kind of like batshit fucking crazy.
They're kind of, yeah. They're kind of crazy.
One of them pissed me the fuck off because I was trying to talk to my dad seriously, and she was like, "You need to go outside. We need to do this because your mom's waiting." And I'm like, "Let me talk to my fucking dad." And Dad was kind of like, "Well, that's what she does." And I'm like, "Well, she doesn't have to be a fucking bitch about it."
Yeah, she's very like cool.
And for me, they like Rose. It's just she talks too much. But Rose is more intuitive to sound, so she hears things before them, even in loud noises if she's focusing. And they were like, "Yeah, she didn't hear it." And like my dad says, "You don't know her like Caleb does." Yeah, but like my dad was worried that she would use me for my money and all this stuff. And I'm like, "No, she hasn't. She's been paying for all of my stuff." And he goes, "Oh, so like sugar mom." I'm like, "If you call it that, but we're together, so I don't know." And Dad made a joke about it, like Caleb got the sugar mama, and my aunt really hated that because because my grandma grew up with that thing where the men supplies all of the stuff and the women just
where men have to provide. Yeah, it was it's very old school.
And she also apparently she doesn't go to Hy-Vee necessarily, but Dad made a comment to her about I'm working at Hy-Vee, and she kind of pointed out that that's an expensive place to work. And I'm like, he was like, "Yeah." Well, the way Dad explains what Hy-Vee is to people in Texas, it's basically an HEB. Not sponsored by Hy-Vee or HEB, just so we know.
It's just it's a vehicle. That's all it is. It's just a vehicle.
It's just a fucking vehicle. Don't worry about it.
Although I love it. I do love it. I mean, hey, I rode one once.
HEB is a store, and Hy-Vee's kind of like the same thing. They have really expensive deals.
No, I was talking about ATVs or all-terrain vehicles. I rode one time, and it was
Road Warrior as Mad Max or Road Warrior as the car? I don't think there is a car called Road Warrior. Millie might know.
But no, an all-terrain vehicle.
No. You should hear Millie when we're on the road. She'll be like, "That's a 1987 with a flat back, and it has a custom mod to make it sound louder." And
because she knows her vehicles.
Yeah. She's into vehicles, but she also has like this thing with like philosophical games like Halo and the deeper meaning of what happened to Cortana and all that stuff.
It does have a deeper meaning, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. My book has that philosophical side to it.
Yeah.
Like, what is justice and righteous? What is
what is all this?
Good and bad are perspective, and it's just
and also yin yang.
Enter this light. Enter the light.
Yin and yang, for there cannot be good without evil, and there cannot be evil without good.
Well, it's
Therefore,
not even that. Good and bad is perspective. To us, we are the good guys. To them, they are the good guys. To them, to us, we are the bad guys, and to us, to them, they are the bad guys. And it's perspective.
Well, I was also going to say, but it's the idea that which like I said, the yin and yang, where it's balanced. You gotta have both, because without it, it's imbalanced. That kind of thing. Also, Thanos from MCU. Thanos from MCU.
Kitty, stop! What? Come on. Kitty, where did I put my drink? Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, Nosh, what time is it so far? I probably have to take my meds.
It's 7:45.
Yeah, I should probably take my meds. Where the fuck did I put my drink, though?
Yeah.
Remember, kids, take your meds as prescribed. Do not do what I do and take a shit ton of painkillers before bed.
Take them as directed and prescribed. Use only as directed. No. Speaking of Iron Man. Oh, God, that cartoon. Oh, Iron Man Armored Adventures. Such a good show. Oh, so good. I remember watching that every single weekend. Oh, it was fun.
I'm alive as much as I can be.
No, but no, just another series I remember watching as a kid and catching every single week or something. On Nicktoons or something, where they were airing Iron Man Armored Adventures several times. So good. Or at least a good reimagining of what if Tony Stark was a teenager in high school. Just while still managing a business. While still managing Stark Industries, but as a teenager in high school. Great. But maybe the original idea for that Iron Man series was, I guess, going to be Spider-Man, but they decided, nah, we're doing Iron Man instead. It made more sense for Tony Stark instead of Peter Parker. So this is fair. Though that does explain all the different Marvel cameos later on, like the fact that they would have the Hulk at one point later on in the season 2. I think it was either season 2 or season 3 of Armored Adventures at one point. And the other two Iron Men, quote unquote, the other two Iron Suits with War Machine and Rescue.
Oh fuck!
Which, speaking of Rescue, I guess the MCU didn't have.
If there is a God, kill me now!
I'm surprised the Marvel Cinematic Universe didn't have Rescue until Infinity War, and which is a shame because they could have done that earlier, to be fair. But I was like, maybe, maybe. I even suggested if they're gonna have Ironheart, which Ironheart was like a black Iron woman, whatever. Basically, Ironheart was like this black girl from Wakanda or something, and the problem was that I have the material that they had from Wakanda.
On my wedding night.
The Wakanda material thing that they have originally made Captain America's shield and stuff.
Shit!
But unfortunately, it was like, oh, you couldn't do that, and like, it was like, you have the materials to make the suit from Wakanda, but you don't. I don't know. But I get Ironheart was kind of controversial, but like, my suggestion was
just in chat.
What the problem is that my suggestion is, if you're gonna have Ironheart, which is, I know, black, I understand that, but if you're gonna have that, make her like Miles Morales or something, where Miles Morales is usually teamed up with Peter Parker because, okay, cool. So why not have Rescue and Ironheart kind of teamed up together? After all, it'll give Pepper something to do to kind of mentor Ironheart or something like that. That would be cool. I would like to see that. Just Rescue mentoring Ironheart. That would be at least something. But no, Ironheart is just.
There we go.
I mean, controversial, yes, but it could have been better. Especially Rescue gets nothing to do. At least that armor got nothing to do in Infinity War. All you got was just one scene where she helps Tony. Or Pepper helps Tony in the Rescue armor. That's it. No, Pepper Potts has a armor in the Marvel Cinematic Universe called Rescue. That's her armor. And also, it was also in the Iron Man Armored Adventures series where she gets a suit as well.
I am a SA. I'm one of the hunter pack or the fucking military, and I'm dressing up like the military. See, you can't commit war crimes unless
Yeah, Tony Stark. I originally made weapons. Then I decided not to make weapons.
You can't get mad at me because I committed war crimes. You gotta get mad at the fucking people.
He originally made weapons.
People using my weapons for war crimes.
And then he doesn't want to make weapons anymore.
You motherfucker.
Like, but then I built the ultimate weapon that only I can use because I don't want everyone else to use it and everything. And then a Russian guy bootlegs it and everything.
Bootlegs Iron Man. That was
Ivan.
Bootlegs Iron Man.
Yeah, that was Ivan Whiplash. There we go. Ivan something. Ivan.
I get fucking lost every goddamn time in this fucking beginning area.
But no, all I remembered was he's Whiplash. That's all I know. It's just like fucking like he's an electric whip. That's all I can. That's all I somehow.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
No, that's all I remembered from Iron Man 2 was the fact that this Russian guy that becomes Whiplash did bootleg everything from like Stark's weapons shit and all his stuff manufactured. Well, not manufactured, but like pretty much everything, and even making an entire army and everything.
Why can't I?
After Rhodes, instead of being played by Terrence Howard, instead played by Don Cheadle, decides, hey, I'm gonna use Stark's armor or Tony's armor that he once used for a test flight and stuff. I'm gonna try to make that, or try to use that, and then like he did, and so I think that's why he used it to fight Tony. At one time when Tony was drunk and like doing a party and shit, and then they fight each other. I was like, oh shit.
He's not watching YouTube. He's playing Skibidi Toilet.
No.
Kill the computer. Get rid of that fucking shit. Goddamn. That. Activate.
But no, fucking.
Give me your fucking gun.
But yes, no. But as I was saying before, so moving on. So yeah, that was my suggestion for Ironheart. If you're gonna have someone new, at least have like a previous character kind of be a mentor or something to this new character, I guess. That would be fair, right? That would have worked. That would have made a lot more sense. This is why Miles Morales doesn't fully replace Peter Parker, because Peter Parker can be kind of a mentor to Miles, and the fact that he's teaching him how to be Spider-Man. Well, why not have Pepper be rescue for a little bit and do the same thing with Ironheart? Why not fucking that? That would be great. That would make a lot of sense.
Well, you gotta remember what Uncle Ben said.
Yeah, but, great power comes great... Yeah, you heard it before.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and Aunt May once said it, too. I was going to say, Aunt May actually did say it once in No Way Home, since there was no Uncle Ben in the MCU, sadly. So Aunt May had to do the same thing Ben did.
Because, like, fucking... Yeah, comes from Devil Artemis. Kermit.
And only she dated Happy. She tried to date Happy.
God damn.
I almost said Tony, but I was like, no. I almost said Tony, but I was like, no, it's Happy. She was trying to date because she loves Happy.
Well, I think at one time the lady that played Aunt May and Tony Stark, the person that played them. They were dating or some shit like that.
Yeah. But only in the movies. But in the movies, it's like the other way around, where in character she's dating Happy. But yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, how do you like seeing your wife kiss other men? Well, I guess he's into it. Oh shit.
And a sarcastic. Well, no, I was gonna say Jarvis was kind of sarcastic because he was made to be that way. But he was also kind of British in a way.
Oh god, I'm dead. I don't remember where to go.
So basically, Tony's Alfred. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Master Bruce.
There we go.
Fucking Alfred gets the shotgun, and then Doom music plays. Why, yes, Master Damien. Let's kill some demons, Master Damien. Let's kill some demons, Master Damien. God damn. Oh, that'd be great. Oh no. Oh god. Oh no. Well, I mean, if it's fitting for Damian Wayne, because we know him. He likes to just go all assassin crazy because of the fact that he was raised on the League of Assassins. That's the point. Or he was raised by them, Talia al Ghul and all that shit.
Wait, okay, so let me say this. If Pokemon was real, which Pokemon would you try to eat first?
Which starter or something?
No, which Pokemon would you like to eat first? Me, I would think Torchic because it's a chicken nugget, basically.
Okay.
This is not going to be a fun time for me. I hate fucking platforming.
That's a hard question. But I do mostly eat shit. Well, I can't say I mostly eat shit. To be fair, as far as
you're from Louisiana, so your daily diet is probably fucking fried cheese and fried everything.
Fried chicken or something. Fried chicken.
Wait, okay, so I was fried cheese. Like you guys just guys like fry everything in oil.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying anything bad.
I'm not complaining either.
I like eating fried cheese. I like mozzarella sticks and all that.
But
yeah.
I would probably eat some seafood, so it'd probably be like some sea Pokemon, maybe.
Crab meat, crab pie.
Since I was gonna say this state also loves boiled seafood. Jesus Christ, a lot of seafood.
Yeah.
Like holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've kept eating crawfish.
To tell you the truth, I would like to eat like fucking crab meat every day.
I know, I love crab meat too.
Like crab meat from fucking Louisiana crab meat because that shit's amazing. I had some before.
So good.
It was fucking great.
I even ate it one time and I was so happy that I loved it. So delicious. But no, I would eat crabby. That too. Like, holy shit, crabby would be so good to eat. Yes. Yes.
I like how it says moving object, but it's a fucking And
then I was gonna say there's no catfish in Pokemon, so sadly I would say catfish.
Yeah, catfish. No, you guys fucking are catfish corner.
I love catfish.
Yeah, catfish is fucking amazing.
But there is no catfish in Pokemon, sadly. The closest you got is Magikarp, that's it. It's the closest you get, sadly. Is he based on it? I don't know. Probably isn't based on a catfish.
I think Magikarp's based off of a no one gives a shit type animal.
I guess. But anyway.
Well, I know like for me, if Louisiana had like Torchic, I would eat that. Spicy chicken, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, fried chicken, yeah.
Fried chicken. I was over here.
Flame cock.
Flaming cock, yeah. That's basically what Blaziken is their super moves flaming cock.
Flaming cock.
Oh shit.
It was just train.
Yeah, I hate fucking
It's time to listen to Train.
I hate it so bad. I hate it with a passion.
It's time to
and
listen
like,
to Train.
This platforming will like it's not as scary as when I was a kid. I would like fucking fall and I would just be screaming. But then I play fucking platformers again in like second person.
Oh yeah.
2D platformers and I'm screaming still because I can't see the board. Yeah. Fuck.
So anyway.
Yeah, just go to checkpoint. Fuck that.
Is that dick rock? Is that a cock?
Okay, fuck you. Yeah, this is like a 30-minute of me. No, I don't. I hate them. I hate them with a fucking passion. I hate platformers.
Everywhere. I hate sand. It gets everywhere. Pretty messy. And this bunch of tiny rocks.
Yep.
Wait,
Go to checkpoint.
No, like an Anakin Skywalker once said something about hating sand. I hate sand. It's everywhere. All I remember was he told Padme that he hates sand. That's great.
I don't think anybody really likes sand. It gets everywhere, you know? No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Yeah, it's so fucking true. You motherfucker! I didn't fuck.
It's so funny, but it is true.
Hey, red shirt, go to checkpoint. I'm literally not gonna do that again.
Episode 2. But then the next movie.
Yeah, I keep doing fucking platform and I can't fucking get it. It's annoying.
I do that sometimes too.
No, I physically hate platforming. I just don't like it. I
like platforming.
You want to do this?
I can do
just
it.
Go ahead, try.
Do it.
I'm a good platformer, but I don't want to play that right now.
God fucking damn it.
Hey, look, I know how to line up a jump.
No, it's the fact that I jump here and then I slide off.
Yeah, sometimes I do that too. So I have my two methods.
See, like that. I didn't even move. I only jumped.
Yeah, no, with me, I always walk carefully and then I jump. And I make sure I got what I'm doing before I jump. But sometimes I fail, and then I do this thing where I panic and press whatever buttons I can think of that might help me in an order that I think would help me, but accidentally messing up on those buttons. And sometimes I save it, then I mess it up and save it again.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot. That's how I discovered this cool trick in a platform game I was doing, where you could slide up the wall. Can you double jump in this game?
Nope.
Oh, then you're fucked.
Yeah, and also the fact that.
But I could still do it. I'm good at platformers.
Here, you do it for me.
I'm not doing it.
I was even gonna mention.
Love you.
Oh. I was gonna mention jumping
flash. I don't
flash.
continue with you. Oh, that's so fucking bad.
I was even gonna mention jumping flash, but
alright, let me see if I can.
Then I realized jumping flash was PS9, so.
Yeah, It's because like I slide off. I'm not used.
Oh yeah.
No, he already changed the level. There is a part where I need a platform and avoid TNT. Maybe I can call you to do it.
Nah. Maybe if it's not too long.
I don't know. I don't remember fully. I just know you have to jump through a whole fucking.
Maybe give it a shot. We don't know.
No.
And you never made that
maybe trying to
for me that you asked me if I wanted like a day or two ago.
Let's try.
Well, I thought you wanted to wait until we got hamburger meat and all that.
What were you planning on cooking it with then?
I was gonna use hot dogs.
No. I don't even remember that part of the conversation.
Well, that was good.
I was wondering.
Well, that was fun. I'm gonna go, cause.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
I bought hot dogs.
I fucked up.
I'm gonna go get tomorrow.
Cookies tomorrow?
Yes.
Alright, so I do gotta ask. Oh shit, I'm dead.
We'll have new card tomorrow too for the regular food and easy food.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that what if they don't have the U card yet? They should, but...
Well, you'll have your EBT at the very least.
Yeah, true.
It'll be good. What to do about the money? I have a very interesting approach to my game.
Yeah.
My game is give everybody a chance, and it's working out really great. It depends. Now, if I can't, there's the thing attacks me, bam. I refuse to kill the girl infected by teeth. I refuse to kill the baby. The baby, and even fight the baby. The baby, they're not hostile. They don't even come after you. Anyways, the baby bit her dad, and all the family got infected with teeth. So when I found a baby rat, like a baby in a crib that's probably a human that got turned into a rat, I was like, but it's crying. And I'm like, I'm going to save. We're going to see what happens. Let's pick up the baby. Okay, cool. I'm not infected. Cool. It says I could take it home, but what if it's not good with the little girl we already have at home that's looking for her mom? Okay, you know what? I'm going to click take it home. And it's like, its paws are so disgusting, and its face is so, it just looks so bad and unnatural that you just can't take it home. And I'm like, oh, what? Come on. I mean, at least give me a better reason than that. I walk out the door, and it says, you hear scampering, and I'm like, oh my god, is this little rat creature going to kill me? I was not expecting what happened next. I turn around, I click on it. It says it scampered up my leg and into my backpack and cuddled in my backpack. And I'm like, oh, the little baby rat girl, human rat baby thing chose to be with me. And it's like, I guess you're not getting rid of it. And I'm like, hell yeah, I got a baby rat. Then I accidentally walked into a hall, and there's this hall. And it's all like, so I walk in there. I think I walked into the door, walked out because it didn't interact with the monster. Or maybe I never walked out to begin with. If I did walk out after seeing the monster, I should have stayed out. I shouldn't have gone in there. That was my fault. Either way, I went in, I talked to the mouth on the wall, and the mouth's like, I'm hungry. And I'm thinking, yeah, sure, I can give this guy some meat. Feed me the baby. And I'm like, so I walk out the door, and now there's a hallway there. And I'm like, I'll just walk down this long hallway. I think it's going to come out and chase me. No. It just trapped me in an eternal hallway that I can never walk out from. So I go back in. It's saying, give me the baby. I have the options of feeding the baby to it or asking if it wants all of my food. It said no to that. Or feeding it one of my arms. And so I'm sitting there thinking, I'm trying to figure out an option to see if I can kill it. And then I think I absentmindedly clicked a button and I accidentally hit feed rat. And so I immediately exit the game. I quit the entire game. I'm like, no. I did not mean to do that. Either way, I went back in and I gave it my arm. Then when I got home, the neighbors all like, so what happened? Oh, you got a little rat creature? I don't like rats. I'm not fond of them. Good thing I wasn't there when you found that. And that's just the neighbors. The neighbor never leaves their house. I'm pretty sure the neighbor's already mutated. I mean, they kind of admitted to it. Anyways, well, a lot of the mutated people are actually cognitive and able to communicate and talk with people. Shit. It's really cool.
Oh, well, that plan backfired.
And then, after that, she's like, it's like, you lost your arm? Oh my god, what happened? What do you mean you saved the rat? Wait, you mean you willingly fed your arm to that creature? What? Why would you do that? What in the hell? Are you insane? No, I'm not insane. I saved the rat. Duh. Saved the rat baby thing. Also, the rat ended up playing with the little girl that is currently staying with us while she's looking for her mom. I mean, she has somewhere else to go.
Gordon.
So that's it. That's what happened. I even met the painter guy who actually painted the sky a couple days before the phenomenon was. but the phenomenon ended up in the picture. So then he ended up in panic painting himself, and the paintings of himself painted more paintings of himself, and they came alive. And I found one of them in the fridge. Just like, yeah, he's in the fridge. I can see him looking at me. Not all of them are evil. I think honestly, some of them are good. I think the first one is a bit confused. I think he just needs to invent a new identity for himself. And I think I was just gonna hit attack and fight this guy, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just see what he has to say. Are you the real one? Looking at him with his eyes, but no, just a bunch of legs. He does not look human. And it's like, yes, I am the real one. I mean, look at me. And he's just making silly faces. And he's like, I'm the real one. Look, I have a red ring. His ring is the wrong color. And then you're like, got awfully a lot amount of legs there for a Fred. And he's like, no, I'm a Fred. That's normal for a Fred. Fred has lots of legs because we need them to walk. It's like we need legs to walk. If we didn't have legs, we'd fall on the ground. I bet you know that. You're not buying it. I am not the real Fred. I'm sorry I lied to you. But maybe you could kill the real Fred instead of me. And then all the other Freds. And then I'll be the real Fred. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that. And then you just leave from there. He's not killing the real Fred that's already next to him. And I'm like, you know what? If he's not going to kill the real Fred, maybe he can invent his own identity. He doesn't seem hostile.
Yeah. And
then the one in the closet definitely don't want to kill. That one's all like, I don't know what's going on. I hear the voices. You were sent here to kill me by them, right? No, I don't want to fight. I just want to hide in this closet, and I don't want to die. I'm going to stay in this closet. And then there's like this other Fred that's like, yeah, no, I refuse to fight. I'm not going to fight anyone. Hey, you know, I've developed a special ability. I can heal you. Cries a lot of focus, and he heals us. Then there's the other Fred that attacked us. There's 9 Freds in total. So there's like that one Fred, that was nice. The other shy Fred. So silly Fred, shy Fred. Fred that heals. Fred that just randomly attacked us. Fred that's a fucking dick and tried to get us to place a trap for us to attack. This is Fred, made out of this Fred, who wants to kill all the Freds. And then some angelic angel god Fred thing, multiple heads, that thinks he's some kind of god when he's not. And I think we found another Fred. Oh yeah, and then there's the Fred that is completely mangled because he's like infected by the thing. He's one of the paintings. He can't talk, but he seems cool. He doesn't hurt anyone. So at least maybe 2 Freds that I haven't found, but I don't remember. Because I'm pretty sure I found another Fred, but I don't know. I remember seeing like a blob, a painted blob, but that could be also the Fred that was bad. Either way, I think I'm going to have to kill the Fred that thinks he's a god because he wants all the other Freds to die. No exceptions, and so he's gonna have to go, and the asshole Fred is gonna have to go, because he's trying to take control of somebody to get them to kill the other Freds. He refuses and does not want neither of those two, so they're gonna have to go, and that's okay with me. I think those 2 evil Freds are really infecting, because basically all the Freds can hear each other's voices in their heads. So that's why they're all paranoid, because there are some that are like, I want every other Fred dead.
Yeah.
You know? So now they're like, don't trust each other at all, you know? And so I think once you get rid of those 2, that they're probably causing the most problems for all of them. And then maybe there's a way to quiet them down, hopefully. IDK. But there might be 2 others that are bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I think that's 6 and 6. Yeah, and then I mentioned the rat one. So that's at least 7 that I found. For sure. And if you remove 2 from that, that's 5 Freds. With the original Fred, of course. He doesn't count, I think, as a part of the 9. Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot about Hallway Fred. So I got 8 Freds. I found 8 of them. So either I found them all in the the original artist counts as 1, or I still need to find 1 Fred. But Hallway Fred attacks, but Hallway Fred doesn't want to attack. He's like, move over there. I don't know. I can't control it. He can't. He can't control it. He will walk away if you ask him to, but then he might accidentally come back. But it's okay. He's all good.
So, what are Freds?
Freds is the artist Fred who painted the Anomanon. There's like this comet flying by, some space thing. If you look outside, it will burn everyone. But he did this 3 days before the thing happened, before it was actually close enough that it could mutate people, which has been mutating people, hence the rat baby. It's just a baby. And the baby that bit the other family members infecting them and is growing extra growths of teeth. Like, and everybody's growing eyeballs or extra heads from the mutations. Anyways, since this painter painted the thing before the event happened, and I guess it was kind of in the sky when he painted the sky a couple nights before all this started, he's like, well, I don't know, it's like, oh, it's a good painting, wait, but something feels wrong. So he showed it to his friend, and his friend looked at it and was like, and he just made more animalistic screaming noises and ran out the door, and he hasn't seen him since. I think it's the beast that's roaming outside trying to kill people, known as the Rat King. I was wondering, I thought, as soon as I saw rats in the hallway, I thought we were going to see a Rat King, because, you know, there's a thing like that in nature called the Rat King, which is when a bunch of rats' tails get stuck together and then they can't escape from each other. So yeah, I'm not sure entirely though, but I just know he started painting pictures of himself and they came to life. So all the other Freds are just paintings that came to life, and they are messed up because they're messed up paintings, like they weren't painted right, if that makes sense. So, the Freds are just Fred paintings of Fred. His name is Frederick. Just Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. They seem alright for the most part. The original Fred wanted so the ones that were going to kill it, wanted all of them to die, but I'm not sure entirely. He thought all of them were going to kill him. But I think if he knows some aren't going to kill him, you know, I think we can work the ones out that want to be peaceful, work it out amongst them. You know?
Yeah.
I think that could be beneficial.
I got the same vape, but it's a different flavor, or it's flavored, but it's oh shit.
I'm hungry. Is there anything you can make me? I got an idea. What if you use the hamburger in the fridge, like the hamburger patties, and cut those up? Do you think that could work?
Yeah, I'm still trying to think of what we could eat. Most of it would just be hamburgers for right now, because I don't want to use the hamburger helper without meat.
Yeah, use the hamburger helper, and instead of using hot dog bits, you cut up the hamburgers, like, because I've done that. My family's done that with hamburger before, where you just cook it on the pan, and you just kind of just, like,
so I am
make it into bits by cutting it up with the spatula.
Well, we made it far enough, so I'll call it in for today. See you all next time.
Do you think you could do that for me?
Yeah, I love you. I'll do that.